Hi, you've reached Jay at the Beards and Sundries Market. Leave a message.
We have a little bit of a different voicemail today.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Michael sent us sounds of the country. Do you hear the birds chirping?
I think I just heard a lamb, too.
Take the time to relax this morning for your Beards and Sundries episode coming this week.
And welcome to All Things Considered. Buzz, 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 buzz.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Cue intro.
You'll be sorry, you fools! You idiots!
Ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I don't know about you, Miss Kitty, but I feel so much yummier.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
And welcome back.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Welcome back to Season 6, Episode 19 of Beards and Sundries.
Is your muffin this moist always?
My muffin hasn't had a cherry in it since...
Since 1938. No, I'm kidding.
That's right, you motherfuckers. It's time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries. It's the shop where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and since it's Cinco de Mayo, I'm a respectable adult who honors Cinco de Mayo with quiet dignity and without needing to stereotype an entire culture for laughs. Anthony, Joe, what are your intros? Also, it's Cinco de Mayo while we record.
So, is it lonely up there on your high horse?
I know.
Are you struggling on the pedestal up there?
The oxygen's a little low, but I'm fine.
You can sit there all you want, but I just fucking know there's a picture of you somewhere from some company dinner where you're wearing a giant sombrero. I know it's out there somewhere.
I scrubbed the web.
I'm Anthony, the guy who bought tequila, triple sec, and 40 limes today because I'm part of the problem.
Remember, I had dignity.
And I'm drinking
Dignity
a margarita.
XL.
As I'm drinking Pacifico.
And I'm Joe, and I'd like to order a Rose Con Polo. And that means that today's sundry item is Mexican food. Now, Beardos, the three of us are big fans of many dishes and foods used primarily in Mexican cuisine, and since we are recording today on Cinco de Mayo, we decided to have a couple of beers and margaritas and chat about the delicacies that are popular in Mexican culture. After the break, we're going to play a mini game that I just came up with that will be heavily customized. After the commercial, we've got some south of the border Beardo submitted sundries, and then for game time, we're going to see what we can get canceled. But before we get really zesty and break out the sour cream, how about this week's voicemail?
Sour cream?
It was so relaxing. Thank you, Michael from UK.
Yes, thank you, Michael.
I think about the times that I've lived on farms or been around farm animals, and I was always peaceful like that, and they were never just screaming randomly for no reason whatsoever. That never happens.
I also hope you know that I'm using this voice today to honor the recently defunded NPR.
Ooh.
It's okay, don't forget PBS too.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. I gotta stop getting news like this.
Yes.
Well, you might be shocked to hear about the new tariffs that are going to be placed on Hollywood, apparently.
Oh my God, yes. New films coming in from other countries are going to be banned and tariffed.
Yeah. So next season of White Lotus is going to be shot at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri.
You guys really feeling how much freedom we got in this country? The land of the free.
Freedom.
Feeling all that freedom?
My favorite part is these, like, things need to be recorded in America again. I'm like, everything's recorded in America. Like, I look forward to seeing something out of country. Especially if it's got John from Greece talking.
Exactly.
Talk to me.
God. Why? Why are we like this? What's
It's
fucking wrong with
distractions.
us?
Hey,
Distractions.
Anthony, it's called racism.
So
Nationalism.
tired of this place. It's so fucking exhausting.
Well, just remember that's what this country was founded on in the first place. America's never been great.
I didn't say it was. I just, I feel like it's the promise of America that you get sold. That
The sales pitch.
Yeah.
I think the current white American is afraid of being taken over by any other culture because they know that we did it to somebody else, and so they don't want to feel that pain. So they're like, no, don't take over the whites.
They're like, no,
Anyways.
get me back to God's country.
Sorry we went down a little bit of a dark path there. Joe, can we find some
We never
happiness
do
in
that.
aisle 4?
So depressed now. Good God.
You can bring the wine opener because we're heading over to aisle 4. But if you guys are new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an old English word meaning odds and ends. Now, these days it's used mainly in retail as a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as 3 gay amigos with beards, we are using the term
God,
to
I
group
hated
together
that.
the wide range of topics that we cover.
Aye,
Honestly,
Joe.
the last 6 minutes of my life has convinced me that I'm kind of done with this for the day, so I'm just gonna pack it up now. And
If
go
you'd
ahead
like
and
to
just
see
go.
Jay, if you'd like to see Jay say "arriba" and do a Mexican hat dance, text Beardo3.
To 405-999-2242. Will somebody check that number to make sure I got it right?
No, that was the number of my home loan company.
They keep asking about my car's extended warranty. It's so weird.
Ugh, God.
Oh,
What is-
man.
You guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know
Yeah.
I've been avoiding the news, but holy shit.
I've been trying to, but it keeps punching me in the balls every day.
Yeah, it just keeps happening. That's why I wanted to talk about Mexican food, because it's kind of one of my favorites that I love to eat. And I was like, this makes me happy.
do it. So how do you guys want to? You guys want to let's kind of jump all around, or kind of
Let's go fucking crazy. We always
Yeah,
love going
we're
fucking
just
crazy.
we're just talking about Mexican food. We love food. And I
fucking-
specifically, we live in the land of Tex-Mex. So,
Yeah.
Do you guys
yeah, we
love
do.
corn tortillas?
God, I love a corn tortilla.
Now back to 3 lame beardos on vacation in Mexico.
This beach may be topless, but my margaritas are bottomless.
Don't drink the water.
I'm gonna go take a dump now, so I don't have to later.
Mexico!
Janine, we're at work. You've got to quit.
It's all
All the time.
All the time.
I can't talk right now.
Oh, what a great start to talking about Mexican food, because Family Guy.
Well, okay, so a start. So at a typical Mexican restaurant, they bring out, what do we know? Chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa. And there's also a Mexican restaurant here in my neck of the woods that also brings you complimentary queso.
Is it
this
Ted's?
Ted's?
Oh, no, it's not. It's Alfredo's, which has the most unique name for a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, it does.
I really was like, if you say Ted's, I'm gonna climb through the internet and beat your face into a pulp.
Listen,
I
Yeah.
don't think I can take any more disappointing news like that you
don't-
like Ted's.
I don't like Ted's. I went
Uh-uh.
there a few months ago, maybe a little while back now. And I didn't know what to order, and I even was just like, you know what, I'll just do their chicken quesadilla. Even that was bad.
How do you fuck up a chicken quesadilla? Jesus.
There's this restaurant in Oklahoma. It's a small chain, and it's called Ted's Cafe Escondido. And I think they might exist outside of Oklahoma now as well, because the white people love them,
probably.
because they bring you free queso.
I bet there's a bunch in Branson.
But holy shit,
God.
the queso they bring you is like like
Water.
with some cheese that they microwaved.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not
good.
good. The only thing that I can tell you at Ted's that I like is like their cinnamon sugar tortilla chips.
Well, but I mean, you can get cinnamon sugar tortilla chips like anywhere.
I know.
Mm.
That's it. It's not enough of an item to make me go, well, I guess I have to go there. I don't give a
No,
shit.
you
Like,
can go to Taco Bell and get those after eating good Mexican food.
like when people tell me that we should go to Ted's, I actively suddenly don't feel good because I don't want to go.
We were going to get lunch as a work department back in November of last year, and my boss was like, hey, since it's your birthday month, you get to decide where we're going. And so we get in the car, and I was like, hey, how do you guys feel about going to this place called El Patron? It's over by my house. It's really good. Like, I know the food's great. And my coworker, who is the very attractive coworker, made himself slightly less attractive. Very difficult to do. by the way.
Slightly.
Well, because he was like, I usually like places that give you free queso. I was like, if you say Ted's, we're gonna have to have a fight, and you're gonna win. And I understand that because you're twice my size. You're like 5 inches taller than me, and you actually have the arms the size of my legs. But still, and he was like, yeah, I like Ted's, and I was like, fuck, it's so gross. Ugh. Like,
Now-
we live in the land of quality Tex-Mex. You
Yep.
can get great Tex-Mex around the corner just about anywhere.
I literally would choose Taco Bell over Ted's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
every time.
100%. It's delicious.
Especially considering like the chicken quesadilla you were talking about. How do you fuck that up?
Disappointing. Okay, and the
Seriously.
best part about it was literally like they just diced up chicken, and so it was just these hard chicken chunks in melted cheese, so it was lumpy inside. And I'm like, well, that was awful.
It's a seasoning issue because they don't season their fucking food.
Right.
It's not seasoned at all. Like, man, if you go to like a real Mexican restaurant, I'm hungry.
I know. we have authentic
So fucking
we
hungry
have
right now.
authentic enchilada bake from Costco for dinner tonight.
This thing is such a Caucasian like monstrosity of a meal. Like,
Sensation.
this had been in the 1990s, that would have been called a Mexican lasagna. I just know it.
Oh, I
Because
know.
it's layers of like the filling
Yep.
and then the tortillas and cheese and sauce on top. So it's literally built like it's built just like a lasagna, but it's actually really good.
Okay, I have to ask this. The first time you ever ate a tamale, did you chew on the corn husk at first?
No. You did?
Yeah.
I'm totally a white boy, knew nothing about it. And like we were at a job site because my stepdad was a plumber and he bought us all tamales and I started eating it and I got made fun of because I'm like chewing on this corn husk and I'm like,
I would make fun of you too.
I didn't know.
We used to, my dad worked at this this graphics company for a while where he oversaw the process of binding magazines basically. And there was this lady who worked for him on the bindery side of the business that like she would come in on the weekends and sell tamales out of her truck to the guys who worked there over the weekends. And so that's where we got our tamales from because she didn't speak a lick of English. And oh my God. I mean, you just go there. She's selling tamales she made out of the back of her truck. Fuck, they were some of the best.
There was this. So I worked downtown Oklahoma City for 14 years, and there was this truck that came through all the time for the construction workers and all. And it was definitely like the Mexican burrito truck and tamales and all that stuff. And so for years, like this beat up truck came through, and you
Hell
would hear
yeah.
a horn go. And a few months ago, when I was still working there, I was like, who the fuck keeps almost getting in an accident downtown? Like, every day I hear the same person just aggressively honking like they're about to smash into someone. And they go, I think the Mexican truck had to change out her horn. And I was like, oh no.
That's
How will
upsetting,
if
actually.
tamales-" Yeah, because every day you'd hear, wah. And I'm like, who the fuck's pulling out in front of her so often?
We had growing up in West Virginia, we had a restaurant called Rio Grande that was very popular. We went there a bunch when I was younger. There was also one called Los Mariachis. That one was more popular when I was in college because people would go there and get drinks before going out. It was very much like what was the one in Stillwater that we loved so much? Not El Vaquero,
No, El Tap?
El Tapatio. That was the
Yeah.
one. It's very much like that.
El
I
Tap
love
1 or El Tap
Tapatio.
2? Which one?
The one over by the creek,
Oh, yeah.
by Sixth and yeah.
Yeah. That was
That's
the
a
better
good
one.
Are you meaning
And,
Casa Bonita? No, I'm kidding.
Casa Bonita. Let me tell you, we should talk about Casa Bonita at some point before this episode's over because I don't know about you guys, but I ate there frequently as a child.
I've never
Never heard of
but
it
I
until
want to
South
hear
Park.
about it.
You guys missed out on such a beautiful thing for like, as a kid, I thought it was the most wonderful place on this fucking planet. I think about it now and it makes me think of like going through your elementary school lunch line because you would go through with those plastic trays and then you'd have
Yes.
your plates on the trays. And then what would happen is it was all you can eat. And so you get your initial order from the little, like, it was almost like a Chipotle situation, except you were just picking out what you wanted from the bar of
Nice.
food. And then you go sit down and you have a little Mexican flag at your table. And if you need something, you put the flag up and they come get you like whatever it is that you want. You want refills of enchiladas, they'll get you that. And they have a big waterfall. There were caves for you to running around in when you like for kids. The place is fucking legit. And at the end of your meal, you got a sopapilla. And if you guys
Ooh.
aren't aware of what a sopapilla is, it's like basically think of it as like fry bread in its own way. It was this very puffy fry bread that had like a cinnamon and sugar coating on it. And
Kind of like a beignet.
a little bit, except usually bigger, and beignets usually are served with like a powdered sugar over the top and they're smaller.
Yeah.
And so what I would do is this puffy dessert, I would poke a hole in it and I'd fill it up with honey because you're supposed to eat it with honey.
Oh.
And I would just absolutely fill that shit up. And today I have several dental issues I've had to go through. And I can't imagine how it could be related. But yeah, you got, I'm so sad for people who never got to eat at a Casa Bonita because it
Should
really
we?
was just something special.
Do a Beards and Sundries road trip to Denver to Casa Bonita.
You don't fuck around with me with that because one, I love Denver and I love Casa Bonita. So
Yeah?
yes.
Yeah.
I was
That
like,
drive's not too mind numbing if you
It's-
can shut your brain off.
10 hours.
If it's the three of us, we can let Jay drive and he'll just be texting the whole time. So you can do whatever you want.
Exactly. Because
That's true.
I don't really like the CarPlay in this new car, so I gotta unmatch my phone and try it again because otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna fucking I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
I was like, you say you're kidding, but I don't believe you.
The only shitty part about the drive to Denver for me is like you hit Colorado and you're like, oh hell yeah, and then it's just more Kansas. Ugh.
I know. Well, that's because the entire eastern half of Denver or of Colorado is just flatlands.
So
Boring.
that's it. Like the drive from here to Denver is just terrible. It's uphill all the way, and so your gas mileage kind of sucks. And now coming home, I drove 5 hours and used like a quarter tank of gas, so that's lovely. But so it's a 10-hour drive from here to Denver. Now I just went to New Mexico recently, and it's an 8-hour drive. And yeah, Oklahoma, Texas Panhandle fucking sucks. You hit New Mexico, it's pretty gorgeous.
It is pretty.
It
Mexico?
reminds me of kind of the plains of where they had the big tall plateau mountains in Red Dead Redemption. So they had like
okay.
the big flat.
So it looks like where the Roadrunner lives.
I
Yes.
just don't like New
Okay.
Mexico all that much.
It was okay. I let me say it this way. After driving 6 to 7 hours in Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, New Mexico was gorgeous.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, in
mean-
real life, if I go literally anywhere else, New Mexico kind of starts to fall down the list.
I was like, if you're driving through New Mexico, pro tip, Beardos, if you're ever driving from east to west to Vegas, if you have to pass through Amarillo to get to Vegas, you can get all the way through New Mexico if you just stop on the other side of Amarillo, fill up a tank of gas, and you don't have to stop in New Mexico. You can cross the state line into Arizona and get gas in a better state.
Amarillo is the worst town I think I've ever
It's so
stopped in.
fucking garbage. This is a trash town.
Was so awful, which is so weird because, growing up a little country boy, I always knew the song Amarillo by morning and thought, oh, God, Amarillo's got to be kind of nice. You get there. I stop at a Quick Trip that's next to like a crack house neighborhood.
I love that.
It was nice because I could pick up my crack right as I was getting my premium fuel.
And I mean, that's exactly
Did you
what
swipe a
gotta do.
rewards card?
I was like, do you take Amex?
I have a punch card.
Now, speaking of Denver, aren't they where Chipotle was founded?
I think so.
And
Sounds right.
Chipotle
Oh
is a
my
fun
God.
little place of Mexican style food.
I
Now-
had
Fast
for
casual
lunch
Mexican.
today.
Fast casual, yeah.
I felt so white. We ordered it into the office, and I was like, wow.
God.
But I
Of
had a
course
beer
you
at
did.
lunch, too.
Whoa, so edgy.
Whoa.
Pacifico,
But,
it's a
uh,
busy day for me.
Chipotle is where I like to get food from when I'm not worried about price. Rarely. It's like I like to go there to make it seem like I'm sort of eating a little healthier. But if I want to get a fucking bowl of cheese and rice and extra chicken and just everything, I'm going to Qdoba because I know they're going to load it up with all of that queso that is not
They've got
natural.
queso, and honestly, Chipotle's queso kind of sucks. It's always so gritty.
Ugh,
Because they try to
yes.
use natural ingredients. Yeah, they
Well,
don't
yeah,
do it
you
right.
have to use an emulsifier to like really make cheese blend like that, and especially
Yeah.
if you're using like all natural cheeses, especially with like their core values and the way they do their food, it just doesn't mix. It's not going to be
Yeah.
good.
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 Well, what is that I keep in the pantry? Is it sodium citrate that I keep around for cheese sauces?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Because it's an emulsifier and it's a great little ad, and you can turn anything into a cheese sauce.
More people should know about that. Maybe we should make it
Yeah.
something to check out.
Maybe I should do it on the therapy pod next week. I'll make a cheese sauce.
There we go. Yes, I think you should make a cheese sauce every week on the therapy pod.
So, what's kind of like one of your favorite go-to food orders at a Mexican restaurant?
So, I typically steer away from chicken at a restaurant anyway because I know how cheap it is, and it's usually things I can do at home. So, I typically go for I look at the seafood. I like shrimp a lot, and there's a dish at El Patron that Anthony mentioned earlier, the restaurant right by our house, that's called Camarones Veracruz, and it's grilled shrimps that are seasoned really well, and they're served with roasted onions, peppers, and then you get the rice and the sour cream and stuff. So it's all the good stuff, and they're seasoned just so well. And I like to do seafood when I go to a Mexican place, or if they've got a really good fajita mix, I'll do that.
I'm actually glad you said that because I love shrimp fajitas,
Mm-hmm.
which makes me go, why the fuck are fajitas always so expensive everywhere? Is it because they hand you 3 plates of things? Tortillas, the setup, and the meat. And I'm just like, there's not even that much meat in here.
I've heard that before.
I've also heard that. I'm like, sorry. This is all you
there's
get.
half the meat that I would usually expect in here.
Yeah, they're not. What do you think this is? Arby's? They don't have the meats.
I'm an
I-
enchilada boy. I love enchilada.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
They're so basic, but I love an enchilada.
But
I do that, and then
They're so
nachos.
good.
They're so good. And honestly, El Patron by our house, I know we've talked about it several times, but they do a really great enchilada. Their chicken enchiladas, they don't just have chicken wrapped in a tortilla topped with sauce. It's actually they keep a pepper mixture and onions in there and tomatoes, and they have a little sauce that goes with the chicken, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't order it much anymore because it's fried for the most part and it's not that healthy, but I love taquitos. I fucking
Yeah.
love taquitos.
We
Yeah.
have this faux enchilada recipe that we use that is just those frozen taquitos that
Yeah.
we par bake for a little bit. Then I top them with canned enchilada sauce and some fucking shredded cheese.
Yes.
We throw it right
Oh.
back in the oven.
It is so good.
It's so good. It's so stupid that it's good.
I remember for a party, my ex and I years ago, we brought literally a warmer full of those. We heated them up, those taquitos, just
They're
the
so
frozen
good.
taquitos. And of course, drunk Jay you would think I'm high because I just eat.
Same.
And
She
so I
puts on
just,
her eating dress.
I just kept like shoving taquitos in my mouth. You remember, Anthony, way back in the day when I used to bring little Smokies all the time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the little Smokies. The
And I'll-
BGB had me feeling cum signed away. Whoa.
Whoa!
Some kind of way. Well, that one's for you, Beardos. You get that one for free.
You silly jawblow.
I'm getting wild on this half of margarita that I've had.
But I'll never forget at one of your house parties, I brought little Smokies. It couldn't have been my first one, and somebody there like made fun of me, and they're just like,
Fuck them.
"That's so weird." And then later on, they were like, "This was brilliant," and they're like devouring them. And I was like, "That's fucking right, you dumb bitch."
Wonder who it was.
I do not remember at all.
Was it Travis?
I cannot even picture them. I just vividly remember like putting this stuff in the crock pot, and they're just like, "What are you doing? That's stupid." And I was like,
It sounds like something my ex would say. It sounds like some bullshit he would say.
wasn't that person. I do know that.
Sounds like him, though.
Does.
Because I was just like, I bet you're going to like this later. And then later on, he was just going,
Well, was this the house that was way outside of town?
Yeah, that one.
yes.
Yeah, well, of course, there's no food out there, so of course you had to bring your own.
Yeah, obviously.
I always
else
brought
were you
little
gonna do?
Smokies in my BGB. And then I would usually bring like a random drink of another sort, which is how we got those Incredible Hulk shots one time. Which made me so fucking
God.
sick.
Now, if you were to rate from like least favorite to most favorite Mexican restaurants, like pick your least favorite that if somebody says you're going there, you're bailing on whatever the plans are. The mid, which is like your casual go-to, and then top tier, like this is what I'm gonna do when I'm feeling like a real fat ass, and I get excited about it every time.
You want to go in intro order?
Yeah, let's do it.
I would say my worst here in Oklahoma City would definitely have to be Ted's. If you say Ted's, I'm out.
Yeah.
Every time.
My mid is called Lazy Donkey.
Mm.
And I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you're not going for anything amazing, and but you're not disappointed. Like, the food's always good. And my favorite thing is they have a sign hanging in there that says voted best margarita in Oklahoma City. And I'm just
Oh.
like, can you just
That's
make
high
that-
praise.
Can you just make that sign and hang it up? Because no.
Who's voting on it?
Who the fuck voted? Was it you, your staff? But I will say that we liked ordering it to go at my friend's house because you would get so much fajita meat for a good price.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then my top, this is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
A new place just opened up called Tequila Chulos here. And it's really good. The staff experience is still a little slow and wonky, but I had a really good experience with food. Otherwise, there's another place here close to me called Barrios, and it's kind of like a southern twist or another twist. I don't know how to explain it on Mexican food, but it's delicious. They have like a really good sweet potato and Brussels sprout side, and their fajitas are phenomenal. They're just expensive. Like, every time I go in there, I feel like they've gone up $5.
Jesus.
And their bar drinks are good, and they have a wonderful outdoor patio. So it's good. It's just pricey.
Yeah, I can see
But-
that.
It's one of those Good Egg dining restaurants, which Good Egg is an Oklahoma-based chain restaurant. And Cheever's, actually, that we ate at for, that
is
was
that
also
Good Egg as well.
Okay.
And
Good to
so
know.
they provide a lot of good restaurants. Cheever's, Barrios, Tucker's Onion Burgers, Red
So it kind of
Prime.
sounds like the McNelly's group here in Tulsa.
Yes. It's like that,
Okay.
just other stuff. And I think their restaurants are a little bit better,
Oh,
Okay.
in my opinion. But yeah, so that would probably be my order, with the top kind of trickling in with this new one that I was unaware of until recently.
Isn't it
Nice.
weird that picking like a top tier Mexican restaurant is a difficult thing to do because they all feel a little like mid to good. Like they don't ever pass that. Like, I feel like this is a high end restaurant.
Oh, you mean they're not Cafe Cacao rated so high in the United States? It's like, no.
You know what? That one's on me.
Oh,
guys.
my
I'm
God.
sorry. I should have shut my.
It's time for us
fucking
to end
mouth.
this episode, so
You get.
Do you
30
hear the
minutes for
music?
free. No, we're cutting it off now. Bye.
Arriba.
I would say mine are pretty similar in sort of description. Obviously, Ted's is on bottom. If somebody says Ted's, unless it's got to be a
Bottom.
work lunch and I have to be there, I'm out. I don't want to go.
Even then,
I'll skip
yeah.
work lunches for Ted's. I don't.
Right.
I mean, I'll skip
It's
it
that
if it's
bad.
Ted's. It's
The
not
problem
enjoyable.
is that my work group comprises 4 total people,
oh yeah.
and we don't make a decision until we're in the car because none of us do that.
That's gay.
To that, I would say, all right, you guys have fun. I'm gonna send you my order for Taco Bell, and you can pick it up on the way back. Thanks.
Well, we're in the car and actively driving by the time we're picking a restaurant.
I would just drive through
Oh.
Taco Bell. Then.
Yeah.
I would just drive through the actual Ted's Cafe.
So here's the thing. I think my mid restaurant would be like a Taco Bell because if I'm just wanting to be like a fat ass and get some fat ass food, like I know it's Tex-Mex. I know it's Americanized. I understand it's shitty, but I know what I'm getting. I
And
know
I-
what's happening when I get Taco Bell, and
I
I
also know the
always modify
price.
it. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I go in and get like the premium specialty box, and it's like $7.
Yeah, and for fast food, they have stayed amazingly affordable.
And
Yeah.
I am like wet for that box. Like everything I put in is so good.
Yeah.
When we're gross and we want to make a big ass order at Taco Bell, because you can customize the hell out of it online, which
Mhm.
we'll talk about that later. But you can get so much
Just
Taco
like my
Bell, and
escort.
it all reheats so easily too. So it's like it's still good the next day if you need to reheat it.
I've never
I love
done
it.
that before. I've always just devoured it in one sitting because
Well,
I'm a fat ass.
You've never ordered an embarrassingly expensive amount of Taco Bell before.
No, not Taco Bell, but there was one time, oh Jesus Christ, after a night out that
no.
basically it was our pub golf tournament where we took the streetcar and we went to 8 different bars and we had to drink and like track it on this thing to see who could win. Long story short, we all got very, very drunk. And the next day I door dashed Sonic and it was like $40 worth of Sonic landing on my doorstep
Jesus.
For yourself,
for just me.
I love you so much.
That honestly, that sounds good. $40 for the Sonic, I know, is going to be a good time.
I wonder if I can still find that doorbell video because I definitely let the Sonic or the DoorDash person like set it and walk off, and then you like watch me walk out, and I'm like, okay, here's this chili cheese dog, this cheeseburger, these popcorn chicken, this
Were you
ice
saying
cream,
this
and
out
this
loud?
soda. No, but you're just
Oh,
watching me
damn.
like angrily pick it all up and try and like stabilize it while holding the storm door open.
And the whole time he's going,
But in between that, I was also like, oh, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
I want this video for Christmas.
I wonder if I still have it. I'll have to look for it.
Oh my god, that's
Oh
good.
my god, that was so funny. Now
Well,
I
So
for
what would
my
you say
top
for your
tier,
top?
yeah, I was going to say my top tier. The other, if I had to pick a sit down mid tier, I would say Chewy's, which is also sort of a chain around here, which is good.
yeah.
It's fine. It's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's fine.
It does the
Um,
job.
And then top tier, I think, is going to be El Patron. I've not had a bad experience there since that first time we went, and the food is just great. I know what I'm going to get every time. Their margaritas are really good quality. I kind of want to go to the new one because they had that second floor and the little patio outside.
They got money
Yeah.
now.
I
Yep.
appreciate a restaurant with a nice patio or like
Ooh.
upstairs deck of some
We
sort, especially
had-
when we have pretty weather.
We had this place in downtown Tulsa called Guapos.
Oh my
and
god.
It's closed
Ugh.
since. It's really upsetting, but it had a
Ugh.
third level that was the roof, and it's in the middle of downtown, and so you just go out there and you sit on a beautiful day and you get this nice view of the skyline, and it's just gorgeous. And oh my
Their
god,
food was so awesome.
I know it
Ugh.
was so good. It was a whole experience. You'd go, you'd
Yeah.
sit on the roof. It was just good food. It was a good view. It was never a bad time.
Okay, so I've been kind of hemming and hawing over here while you guys have made your cases, and so my answers are going to be a little bit different than I originally thought. Ted's, of course, yeah, who cares? Who needs them? I'm going to place my bottom tier restaurant as On the Border because I don't hate On the Border, but I would suggest somewhere else if someone brought it up.
That's
Does that
funny.
make
I'd
sense?
actually
Yeah.
put that in my mid. I don't mind it.
It's fine.
So-
On the Border is fine. I'm never going to say no to On the Border.
No.
So then my mid, I'm actually going to say El Patron, our restaurant that we like, because they're good for a good go sit down. You can bring them home for takeout. It's good all around. It's just good stuff. My top tier is somewhere we have never eaten inside because we typically get it to go, and it's a little place here called El Super Taco.
Do you say that?
Oh my God! Everything they do.
Oh.
We do the drive-through and then pick it up and take it home, but they make everything to order right there while you're waiting, and I've never had a bad item from them.
It is closer to authentic Mexican versus Tex-Mex than what you're going
Yes.
to get at a lot of other places.
And the employee working there is always so friendly. He's always
It's just
super
like one
cool.
guy.
Yeah, and I just love it. I just love everything they've ever
Yeah.
given us.
I went there on Saturday because Joe was having choir, and so when I was telling you I was going to get my breakfast/lunch, Jay, that's where I was going, was El Super Taco, and I ordered some nachos and I ordered this quesadilla, and I ate on that shit all day. It was fantastic.
This is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joe. I'll say mine last.
One quick honorable mention that didn't make the list because we no longer have them here in Tulsa, but they still exist, is Freebird's World Burrito, because I will always rank them over Chipotle and Qdoba in terms of that fast casual
It is
lime
good.
style. And they have this mango lime agua fresca on their fountain that is just top tier. So I would like to at least mention Freebird's World Burrito.
Yeah, I
So-
wish we still had one.
And I want to mention something that is not Mexican food, but I don't know how to explain it. It's called Texadelphia, and it's basically a cheesesteak place.
We went
But-
there.
Yeah, I brought
Yeah, I was
you
gonna say
guys
we've been there, right? Yeah.
And, and they do this cheesesteak nacho platter, and it's
It sounds so good.
my
Such a
God.
weird fusion, but it works.
It is so fucking good. And if you order
Yeah.
it to go, they do a really good job of separating everything so you put it together so nothing gets mushy. Like
Ooh, I love that.
It is
I mean,
so good.
what's
Nice.
not to love about Cheese Whiz and steak on top of chips? Like,
Oh,
girl, if ever there were anything to be more bastardized American, I think that's like it. Like
That's it.
that's some
Mhm.
yeah.
I can't eat. Okay, I can eat the whole thing by myself, but it looks like it's served on like a trash can lid because it comes out on this huge round silver like tray, and it's so goddamn good.
that's one term though that I wish would go away is trash can nachos because it's just so like tacky and stupid. And let's just call it nachos. Why do we gotta
Oh,
call it trash can nachos?
Save that for game
For
time.
the canceling game.
It's
thought about
because
it.
there are straight men who are very insecure
Yep.
about the things that they like, so they have to have them sort of demeaned in a way. It's like how
Fellas, is it
straight
gay to
men-
eat nachos?
Right, so you have to
Nom,
eat
nom,
trash
nom.
can nachos. Oh, I like this stupid bullshit. It's so stupid bullshit. Look at me, I'm not fancy at all. Because if I'm fancy, I might be gay.
It's like some meme I saw about like seafood restaurants when you're in like a coastal or beach resort town, and they're always called like Uncle Patty's Sandy Butt Crack Crab Saloon Inn. Like, and it's just they name it the weirdest stuff, and it's so gross.
Uncle Patty's asshole. I'll be there.
I'll see you there on St. Patrick's Day.
Good lord. Do you guys think it's time for a quick break before we go
Yeah.
into the second half of this?
I do. Jay's beer is empty.
It is? Ah, no, it's not, bitch.
Oh, the power of magic.
Call me Jesus. Trash can Jesus.
That was your Halloween costume that one time.
I turned water into beer. Oh my god! I just thought of my Halloween outfit. That's
I can
so
hear Jimmy
perfect.
Buffett just from hell.
Yes. Let's get a break. I gotta write this down. If you want some fun new clothing and want to support a small business, check out hunkytops.com, the queer Latino-owned clothing site. Beards and Sundries will get you 10% off your first order with the code SUNDRIES at checkout. You
you can order above 3XL, you just need to hit the contact button and they'll work with you. Again, check out hunkytops.com. Explore their styles and wear your pride. Use sundries at checkout for 10% off your first order.
You're listening to the Beards and Sundries podcast. The podcast rated 5 out of 6 balls.
And welcome back. Joe has something planned for us, I hear.
Joe, what's happening?
Yeah, what's going on?
I thought of a fun little mini game we could do, kind of something like that. And speaking of Taco Bell from earlier, I thought it would be fun if we went onto TacoBell.com and made an order for each other and see how crazy and zany and wacky we can do.
I'm going to actually order and just eat it because I'm hungry now.
Jay's like, whoa, Cinco de Mayo, pull up TacoBell.com.
Can you imagine how
we got
busy
corn
they are today?
tortillas.
Oh my god.
I drove past El Patron on the way home, and it was packed.
I knew it would be.
I passed the DMV today, and it was packed. And that's because we're on the final end of you having to get your...
The real ID.
Real ID, which people are panicking about it. And I'm just like, are you fucking going flying anywhere soon? That's the only time it's really going to impact
had, like,
you.
Several years to do this?
Yes.
Yes. And do you think
We've
they're going to
extended
come
this
like
so
last
much.
minute and extend it again for like 30 more days or something like that? I bet we will.
Oh my God, Taco Bell nuggets are back.
I saw that too, and I pulled the page up and I was like, oh.
Wait, who's making whose order?
I'd like to make one for Jay.
Okay, well, Jay, you make one for me, and Joe, I'll make one for you.
Okay.
Alrighty, Anthony.
Okay, well, I think we're ready. Do we want to go in recording intro?
Well, why
Or-
not?
Intro order?
Intro
What the fuck is wrong with me today?
Are you having a stroke?
I guess. Jesus.
Anthony, see how I'm not making fun of you during your mistake?
I mean, the fact that you're calling it out.
Okay, I'll go. Anthony, you are the recipient of my meal. And I ordered you a meal for 4.
Smart. Very smart.
Which comes with 2 Crunchwrap Supremes, 2 chicken quesadillas, 4 soft tacos, and 2 chips and nacho cheese sauce.
That sounds so good.
So on your Crunchwrap Supreme, I, of course, removed the seasoned beef, added extra jalapenos and red cabbage.
Honestly, work.
Removed all the sauce, except gave you Mexican pizza sauce.
I know
Honestly?
you're trying to sell this up as being something that I don't want, but it actually sounds like something I would eat.
Well, then let's move on to the chicken quesadilla then. Your 4... Wait, is it 4 or 2? I can't
You got
remember.
a TED style.
Your 2 chicken quesadillas also have no chicken and no cheese.
Well, then why are you calling them chicken quesadillas? Just
Because that's
call
what
them
it says
tortillas.
on the website.
Just the tortilla?
What it is it's just onions, and then I put every single sauce: spicy ranch, sour cream, nacho cheese sauce, guacamole, chipotle sauce, Mexican pizza sauce, avocado ranch, and red sauce.
Just honestly, just sounds like a Saturday when I'm face down, ass up.
So I thought you'd love that. Okay, so your 4 soft tacos, no beef, no cheese, no lettuce, nothing.
Just get a lot of tortillas.
It is literally just tortillas with nacho cheese sauce.
Honestly, I would eat that too.
I know. I was like, it's actually like a Mexican restaurant where you just dip in
sounds
the
pretty good.
cheese.
Yeah.
And then lastly, your chips and nacho cheese. I swapped out the nacho cheese for Mexican pizza sauce. So
I would eat that too. Actually, I love that Mexican pizza sauce.
so I was mostly focused on your chicken quesadilla that has no chicken and cheese.
I just don't know why you're still calling it a chicken quesadilla. It's not even like by definition, it's not that.
It's going to pop up on their screen and say, 1 chicken quesadilla, no chicken, no cheese.
But I can't. I can't say an all sauce quesadilla. I have to click chicken quesadilla and then customize it.
God.
I can't just
Thank
say
you.
all sauce quesadilla. Oops, all sauce.
I have eaten something that is very not satisfying, not filling, and has sent my sodium intake through the fucking roof because you know those sauces are just salt.
Yep. Could you imagine like cutting that quesadilla and it's just like squirting out this weird putrid color because it's literally
I
all
can.
of those
In
sauces
fact.
mixed together.
Brown. It's just a preview what you're going to look like in about 20 minutes.
Jesus.
5 at that rate.
Thank you,
Just
Jay.
slide right through.
So appreciative of you today.
And you have to eat all of it. So for 4 people, you have
Well,
to eat
I
the
love
whole
that
thing.
rule because once you figure out what I got for Joe,
Anthony's like, have to, get to.
get to. Thank you.
The image of him just like grabbing this leaking quesadilla.
Yeah, that's bedroom activities, girl.
Yeah, grab my leaky quesadilla.
It's so leaky.
All right. Anthony, what am I having for dinner?
So a lot of you guys don't know this. Jay probably is aware of this, though. Joe has the most serious case of food FOMO of any human being I've ever met in my entire life. She cannot decide what she wants at any given time for food. It will take her sometimes up to an hour to not just pick where we're eating, but what we're eating.
Oh, I don't know. I am aware of
She
that.
doesn't know because she does not want to miss out on getting something that she could have gotten that she would have liked more. So
Okay, I wasn't aware we were on a therapy pod today. Can we just get my order?
I'm not done. We let Jay get through his whole thing. You can shut the fuck up and eat what I'm giving you because it's a lot.
Or
like
go to bed
usual.
hungry.
Anyways, so the other thing about Joe that I have noticed in our years together is that he doesn't believe in the combo menu. He doesn't do that. Joe is an a la carte girly. He likes to order things individually. It's not necessarily about the main and the side and the drink. It's very much like, I want these things, so I'm going to order them all a la carte. Unless they happen to come together on a combo and it makes more sense to order the combo price-wise, in which case he will do that.
Yes.
So, what I've gotten you today, Joe, is every a la carte item on the menu. Every single one. From the cheesy roll-up to the burrito supreme to the chili cheese burrito, which does not have beans. I excluded anything with beans.
Oh,
because
thank you.
Joe
I thought you
doesn't
would
like
have given me
beans.
just beans. Oops, all
No,
beans.
I was not feeling like
Oops,
I
all
thought the
beans.
whole ploy was already a little bit insane. So you get things like a spicy potato soft taco. That's in there. You get a Mexican pizza. That's in there as well. Oh, Mexican pizza.
I hear the sauce is good.
I got you a chicken quesadilla
All 9 of them.
and the cantina chicken quesadilla because those were 2 separate items. So I don't know what the difference is, but you're getting both of them. You got some large nacho fries, a 10-piece crispy chicken nuggets because that's there. Basically, if it's a la carte, you got it. And you got 4 large Baja Blasts so that the store wouldn't think you were ordering for just one person.
Just poured it in my windshield washer tank.
Basically. So your total today comes to $110.63.
Oh, it's a steal. All right. Can I put it on my Taco Bell card?
Hell yeah. So
Sounds
yeah,
delicious.
enjoy that. You got one of every a la carte item. I was going to go through and customize them like I think you would actually do it on your normal customizations. And then I realized how long that would take. And honestly, we have other things to do today.
And that's why it took me longest out of all 3 of us, because I went ahead and customized all of Jay's items. So,
Perfect.
Jay, are you
Let's hear
ready?
it.
I'm so hungry. Please order away.
All right. I don't think you will be, but let's see. All right, so you're starting off with a customized veggie bowl. You know, Skinny-licious. We love that for her. So I changed what's included. So now you have extra purple cabbage, extra lettuce, and I think that might have been it. Oh, no, and then every sauce. So nacho cheese sauce, chipotle sauce, red sauce, creamy jalapeno sauce, spicy ranch, and Mexican pizza sauce. It's a soup, since you love soup so much.
Ah.
And I didn't want you to
love
die,
this.
so I left out the jalapenos. So then, hopped over to the cravings menu, and I grabbed you a cheesy roll-up because I love them, and everyone should love them. But I
There's
went
one of
ahead and
those
did
on
some
your order, by
upgrades
the way?
to it. Yes, thank you.
You're
So a typical cheesy roll-up costs $1.19. Did a couple upgrades for you. Every single one I could. So I added potatoes, pico de gallo, seasoned fries, seasoned beef, onions, black beans, jalapeno peppers, seasoned rice, tomatoes, lettuce, potatoes, beans, purple cabbage, pico de gallo, slow roasted chicken, cheese, seasoned fries, fiesta strips, steak, chicken, seasoned beef, nacho cheese sauce, creamy jalapeno sauce, guacamole, chipotle sauce, avocado ranch sauce, reduced fat sour cream, spicy ranch red sauce, and Mexican pizza sauce. To bring the price of this cheesy roll-up up to a bargain at $22.04.
I'm so ready for that one. Put it in my mouth.
They're trying to roll it up, and I'm like, God damn it. Then I hopped over and I got you a soft taco meal that includes 12 soft tacos. And on those tacos, I removed the seasoned beef, lettuce, and cheese, and I gave you tomatoes and pico de gallo on all 12 of them.
God, I'm so ready.
This. I love the vengeance that I didn't have to take on you.
And then, to wash this all down, I got you a dragon fruit freeze with no syrup because it looks like cum.
With no syrup.
So,
why is it so warm
enjoy.
and sticky?
You talking about the cheesy roll-up or the dragon fruit freeze with no syrup?
No, the cum.
Oh, well, that's from all the piles of it that are going to be around Jay's feet as soon as he eats this feast.
Just blowing loads everywhere. Oh, God, this cheesy roll has me feeling...
That's the third time right now.
Jay never eats a cheesy roll-up at home.
I never jizz 19 times during dinner at home.
Don't you sit there and lie to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little mini game today.
That was fantastic.
That was fun.
But you guys think it's time for a commercial?
I do think it's time for a commercial. And I think our sponsor this week should be Anthony's Big Enchilada Tex-Mex restaurant.
Oh, okay. Well, then now for a word from our sponsor, Anthony's Big Enchilada Tex-Mex restaurant. And bar and grill.
And bodega.
Hey, white people. Do you love feeling cultured but don't want to eat food with all those exotic spices?
Whoa, what in tarnation is cumin seasoning?
Then strap on your sombreros and come on down to Anthony's Big Enchilada Tex-Mex restaurant and bar and grill. We've got queso, that means cheese in Spanish for all you monolinguals, that's thinner than Jay's bald spot, enchiladas as fat as Anthony's chorizo, and trash can nachos that we bring out in a 55-gallon drum. Eat up, you fat fucks!
Whoa, spicy! These nachos taste like they've been in the same room as a jalapeno.
Feeling like you want a sandwich, but you somehow ended up at a Tex-Mex restaurant? Why not get one of our classic Anthony's quesadillas, made with pre-shredded mild cheddar and unseasoned boiled chicken, and that's all.
Is that caucasity seasoning I taste?
Wanted soup, but now you're at Anthony's? Get that same quesadilla, but with no meat or cheese, and instead, we put all of our sauces on it.
Whoa, so wet. I'm in the splash zone.
So get La Familia in the Infinity SUV today, and come on down to Anthony's Big Enchilada Tex-Mex restaurant and bar and grill. You don't have to be white to eat here, but it sure helps. Bodega coming soon.
Don't forget to subscribe to the show so you get a notification every time we drop a new episode.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I love the Fagarita menu at Anthony's. And the restaurant, too.
It's a real hole-in-the-wall place, and by that I mean there are glory holes in the bathrooms. It's not that it's overly sexual. I just like to facilitate people's pleasure.
Yes, and that's why we make our own table crema.
Because why not devour a
Gross.
delicious enchilada at your table and then suck on a nice enchilada in the bathroom?
Stop for some worms at the bake shop.
Oh, whoa. Is this an ad for a Mexican restaurant or the bowling alley down the street?
Or the
It's all of those
or the
things.
park bathroom.
It's also that.
It's also that. It's everything you want it to be.
Located at your local park, Anthony's what
Big
the fuck did you
enchilada
just call-
Tex-Mex.
Big enchilada Tex-Mex
Extravaganza.
and bar and grill.
Eleganza.
I don't fucking know.
And
It's
bodega.
located at your bodega
God.
and laundromat, I guess maybe.
Located in Amarillo, Texas.
Right next to the Crack House QT on 19th.
No, it is the Crack House QT on 19th.
That's their
I
QT
fucking
kitchen.
believe it.
I don't think you want what they're cooking.
God.
But maybe I do.
Ooh, maybe.
It's a boring drive. You need a little, bump.
Oh, okay. Not the bumps
Coke?
in the road. All right. Jay, do we have any wonderful Beardo submitted sundries today?
I mean, I will briefly say that New Mexico Drive was the first time ever that my car was like, hey, do you need to pull over and take a break? And I think it was because the wind was blowing. It was kind of that era where we were in this heavy windstorm that was like terrible, and it was coming from the south, so it just kept blowing me into the lane, and so my car the whole drive was constantly just like vibrating because I kept going over the line. So it was like, hey, do you need a break? And I'm like, no, it's the weather, you bitch. And then I traded the car.
Oh, I'm sure we'll hear about that in a few weeks or so.
Something else to bitch about. Anyways, yes, we do have quite a bit of user content this week.
Hey.
Yay!
And I'm going to start with I made a new intro for Michael from the UK.
Oh, thank God. Good.
So we've heard from UK Michael had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
I was doing so good at being serious-faced and upset until the bagok. And, oh my God.
Will you play it one more time, please?
Please.
Sure, why not? Oh, God, sorry. UK Michael had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Oh my God. Now I want to go to Jay's big fajita Tex-Mex restaurant extravaganza eleganza.
I need you to know John was like, I want to make an intro for him. And I said, actually, this is my idea. And I like briefly sent it to him. And he goes, never mind. You can make it. I love that.
You said absolutely not.
Hang on.
Anyways.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
he said he's been busy on the farm this week and then sent us some lovely videos of his little farm animals.
Oh, sweet little babies.
Little baby
Oh,
chicky
look at
chicks.
those chicks.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh.
Oh. Mama chick's mad that he's picking her up.
Mama said, hey.
Mama's like,
Oh.
How cute.
Oh, sweet little babies.
I know. Look how tiny he is. It's so cute.
said, Peep, peep. I'm going to call you McNuggets.
I'm gonna call you delicious. And then we got a little sheep here, baby.
Oh, look at the little sheep.
Oh, I know. I think he's making a noise to try and get their little attention, and it's so cute watching their little like ears perk up and just like look over.
Aww.
Aww.
And then our little goats.
Oh.
Oh, I love
they're
kids.
so
Oh, they're so
cute.
cute. Oh,
Baby
it's the
goats.
only kid that I like.
Yes.
This is an approved child.
Oh,
Here they
yeah.
are again.
When I say kids, I mean this that you're seeing. Not,
Walking around with their little twitchy tails. They're so cute.
yeah, not the children of people, not those. These kids, though, A+.
Yeah,
Aw,
absolutely.
They're so cute.
Oh, how cute.
And then the last one,
Ooh.
more little chicks.
There's a second one.
Aw. Those are McNuggets with blackened seasoning on them.
That's adorable.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Michael.
I know. I thought that was very cute. And I was so
Aw.
excited to get to play his intro. So thanks for sending info, Michael, that I could use.
Yes.
Seriously.
Thank you, Michael.
My grandma has stopped keeping chickens on the farm, and so I've missed seeing chickens.
Ugh. I had chickens growing up and they're miserable.
My niece used to keep a sheep for showing during her FFA years, and now she's out of FFA, so she doesn't do that anymore, which is kind of a
Lame.
blessing and a curse because, like, sheep are fun and cute, but also they're a bitch to get ready for the winter around here.
We also heard from Jason from New York City. I don't have an intro for him yet. I should start making one.
Jason from New York City.
So this is kind of a unique one. He actually texted today, and let's see. We're recording on Monday the 5th. Thursday the 8th, he will be on the episode of Law and Order SVU on NBC.
What?
Oh.
And he's going to be a unique character in the story. Look for the man with the telescope.
Oh.
So as of this episode coming out, his episode came out previous. So Thursday before this episode came out. So go look it up.
Law and Order. Is there a subtitle to this Law and Order?
Law and Order SVU on NBC.
SVU. Okay, you said that. Yeah, sorry.
Ooh,
there are just
the
so
good
many
one.
of them now.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh. Then, of course, I was like, do you get naked? Just kidding.
Did you ask him, though?
Of course
Is
I
he
did.
getting naked?
He said I'll have to watch to find out. I'm like, boo, that means no. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'll have to watch. You'll have to watch to find out. Oh, so you aren't.
A naked man with a telescope.
Honestly, I think I'm going to watch this just because I'm going to be like, hey, that's a person that I know of that knows of me as well.
That person
Hey, I know
watches
you from the
me
internet.
sometimes, and I'm going to watch you.
On SVU.
Oh, how the tables have turned as I sit in the dark wearing just tiny whities with popcorn. And I'm going,
My favorite part was I said, are you still like listening to our show? Because I'll mention it. And I was like, see the blackmail I'm doing right there.
and don't worry, we
well.
have the IP addresses of everyone who listens. So
I'm in IT, and I definitely know how to do that. Next, we heard from...
Whoa! Oh my goodness! We just heard from John. Not
me,
but John from Greece.
Ho! Ho!
And I only, like, he just did a quick message on Instagram, but I had to add it. And he goes, hi. Or no, sorry, wrong person. That was the one below it. He said, I wish I could tell you how much I love the reaction to the voicemail. I could not stop giggling.
I would love to hear you giggle, though.
John, I wasn't giggling, but something a little further south giggled.
Okay. What else did he say?
That's it. It was just that.
Well, thank you, John, from
Thanks,
Greece.
John from Greece.
Why is your butthole giggling?
It's from the Taco Bell soup.
I hate it here.
Anyways. Damn it.
Jennifer Lopez, and I eat tacos and burritos.
Taco, burrito.
Oh, this margarita is delicious.
Oh, God. I'm loving
Jesus
this
fucking
beer.
Christ.
All right. Next, we heard from JB from Instagram. He said, hi, it's me, Job Blow.
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes.
Which is Jacob from Central Illinois. And he left a voice memo a few months ago. So
Okay.
that's
Oh.
who Job Blow is. So thank you,
Come
Job
on,
Blow.
Joblo.
I will always call you Job Blow now, and it's out of love.
You silly Joblo.
You're so silly.
So silly.
Oh, my God. So silly.
Man, guys, and I'm so ready for this. Cue up the music, because we heard from Big Beard.
Oh, what's she got to say now?
Oh, wow. It's been a while.
I know. I'm so excited. All right. Big Beard said, "Silly job blow said it. You read it. And just like that, our name slid past your lips like warm oil on clean skin. You thought we were gone. You thought you could finish without us. But all it takes is one little mention, one soft moan of Big Beard,
Finger.
and we're back."
Oh.
Pressed against the mic, breathing hard.
Don't read that part, stupid.
Oh, my bad. Wrapped in cedar and consequences. While you whispered about rockets and rimmed your nostalgia with cowboy boots and browser tabs, we were waiting. Tense. Taut. Trimmed just enough to feel dangerous. This isn't a return. This is a re-entry. No warning, no countdown, just glide. Why am I getting hot right now?
I was like, there's a lot of this.
Just hit the poppers. It'll be
This
fine.
is getting sexual, and I think Big Beard's hitting on me. We're already on your fingertips. Oh, that's what that is. Slicked between your thoughts. Curled in the corner of your grin when someone else says, "Beard care." Don't act like you didn't feel us. We never left. We were just edging beneath the surface.
He was doing what to the bard?
Stay smooth, Big Beard, for when you're ready to go deeper than the neckline.
Always.
You know, I thought Big Beard was threatening us for a long time, but now I think they just want to do us.
I feel like, are you coming on to me?
They are coming
I'm not
on
hearing
you,
a
yes.
no.
That's what's on your fingertips.
I know what's on my fingertips.
This was their big comeback.
Ah!
No.
Oh, that's what's on my back.
It's the remnants of that quesadilla.
Bitch. Give me a good quesadilla any day.
Hey,
Is it
talking about
cum
that
or is it
creamy
11
jalapeno
different
sauce.
sauces smashed between two tortillas?
That sounds like a weird ad for KFC somehow. 11 herbs and spices smashed right between my cheeks. Well, thanks,
hated
Big
that.
Beard.
Yeah, thanks for the thanks for the porno.
It hits the ear wrong.
It's the ear wrong.
I read a porn. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I'm fully just I you know what? I'm putting money on it now. Big Beard is Todd from DC.
Oh,
I will tell you no.
wow. Okay.
Thank God I didn't say what kind of money. 5 cents.
Sorry, I thought you already put your money in. I was just gonna wait to see what I won, but
Oh, is it in yet?
Well, it is. Next time I see you, I'll give you 5 cents, perhaps, if I remember
yay!
that. And then I'll be like, oh, but it costs 5 cents to send you that picture in that restaurant. So
So that is the end of my user content this week.
That was a
Nice.
good round.
It was a
good
fun week.
round. It was a very good round. Yeah.
Very.
Every week's fun when we get it, but this one was just sporadically like a lot of unique stuff, so I liked it.
Well, then, do you guys think it's time for the villain of the week?
Yeah, is it America?
Is it you?
Because it's Cinco de Mayo.
No.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
This week's villain of the week is that quesadilla that Jay made for me. The soupadilla.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear very soupy
Imagining-
quesadillas.
I'm sitting there in the kitchen and I'm ladling sauces onto my tortilla. And I just keep putting sauces on there and I top it with some cabbage and I put it on my press and I slam it down and sauce goes.
It's like that scene in Scary Movie 2 when she just gets splattered against the wall.
Yes, it's
Or
exactly
Scary
that.
Movie 1.
Yeah, exactly. Right up against the ceiling.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Except instead of all kinds of white cum, it's just this brown, awful mess that looks like someone's just running
Diarrhea.
shit.
It's a dragon fruit freeze with no syrup.
There's no cum in this at all.
This is just frozen ice.
There is not even a skosh of cum in this.
There's that gif of Oprah eating like nom, 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 nom.
A little fried.
Fingertips.
Oh.
But do you guys think it's time for game time?
Yes.
I think so. It's time for the game. And this is a game that I am calling Cancel Culture, but from us.
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose. You better hurry up. Live or die. Make your choice.
All right, so there are a lot of things in culture today that we think should be canceled. So we're going to go in intro order, and we have each picked out 7 things that we would like to see canceled. And we're going to go round robin style and go right in a circle in intro order. So Jay, whenever you're ready, what's the first thing you'd like to cancel?
That stupid, unnecessarily complicated handshake and hug situation that men do.
Oh, yeah.
Straight.
That's a good start.
I do not know what fucking handshake I'm supposed to do. I don't get it. I didn't do that stuff. You either get a handshake, a hug, we're done. Maybe a fist bump now. I'm not doing this whole like I fucking hate it. I mess it up every time and they're like I hate it. I hate it so much.
That is one perk about all the people we met in Minneapolis is that they don't really do handshakes. They do better things than handshakes. All right.
Right.
All right, Anthony, what's the first thing you'd like to cancel?
Gendered sections in stores. Stop it. I don't need to go to the women's section to find tampons. Just put tampons out there. And if I need tampons, I'll buy tampons. If I don't need tampons, I won't buy tampons. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't give me 2 full sections of the same goddamn thing because some guy couldn't be asked to check his security at the door to just, for 1 minute, maybe shop by the women's, I don't know, deodorant because deodorant is fucking deodorant. Grow the fuck up.
I don't even pay attention to my scents. I literally just go, I like this one. It smells good. I don't not
Who fucking
buy
cares?
gender sections. I order what smells good.
That's how I ended up with that perfume. And then later on, I was like, ooh, I was drunk when I bought this because I don't like
You
this as
both
much
were.
as I thought I did. Yeah.
It smelled super fantastic on my ex. And so I actually gave those to him.
No, I know. I was glad that we found a way to like swap out stuff for something that I actually liked. I would have worn it if I had actually liked the smell, but it turned out that I didn't.
Yeah, I just love how much we loved it. And the next day it was like, well,
We were so sold on it. And then the next day I was like, this is not nearly as good as I thought it was.
this isn't what I guess drunk nose is a thing.
My first thing that I would like to cancel is kimchi. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but it just doesn't do it for me. I've never liked it. I've tried it a couple times.
Okay, but you're canceling it for everyone?
I thought you were talking about the drag queen. And I was like, what did she do?
Absolutely not. She's the one kimchi that I do like.
Wow. Okay.
I know. Some of them are going to be controversial.
Well, we're going to have to fist fight about that one. I like kimchi.
Yay, fisting.
All right, Jay, what's your next one? And don't say fisting.
Oh. Okay, well, next. No, I'm kidding. Drivers that wave you on at a 4-way stop when it's clearly they were there way before you.
Yep.
Oh my God, yes.
And everyone just wants to be so polite, and I'm like, just fucking follow the rules, and we're not gonna go through this whole confusing thing because it's a 4-way stop, and now there's 19 people here, and you're just like, go ahead, I've been here for 20 minutes.
It's always so wild to me that you only have to pass your driver's test once in your life, and you're set for the rest of your life.
Damn, it's terrible.
Yeah.
The amount of people in Oklahoma that cannot handle a roundabout is astonishing.
Yeah, staggering.
I live
not
near
surprised.
2 roundabouts, and the amount of honking I have to do to get them to fucking move.
Yep. Well, Anthony,
Well,
what's your next one?
I was going to say that's going to bring me to my next one, which is drivers who do not honk because they think it's rude.
Ugh. Ugh.
Joe and I were at an intersection the other day where the light had fully turned green for the left turn lane across the street. And the driver at the front wasn't paying attention because he wasn't doing the one fucking thing that you're supposed to do when you're at the front, which is pay fucking attention to the light. Like, don't be on your phone. You're at the front. You have one responsibility, and that is to watch that light. And when it turns green, you turn. There were 4 people behind him, and none of them honked at him. And it must have been like 30 seconds before he actually decided to go.
It was a long amount of time.
Wild. And none of them honked at him. And I was like, I know you guys are trying to be not rude, but the real rude thing is to sit there and make everybody else wait because you don't want to be rude.
I feel really lenient giving them like 3 seconds because in traffic, that's a long time.
That's a long time in traffic, and those lights do not last that long.
I'll be like, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you a chance. And then I go, boop, boop, because I try to do that little short tap. And then if they do nothing, it is a full-blown wow.
Yep. Pay attention, bitch.
If you're the first in line, you just have to.
You have to.
Be a responsible bitch. I know you're a person that deserves space and blah, 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 same as everyone else. There's also society around you.
We exist in society. We exist in society.
You have an obligation to let the world flow and not be the roadblock to everything. Anyways, thanks, Anthony. That is a great cancel.
Thank you.
Well, my next one on my list is fruit punch flavored Gatorade. And I say this because I like a lot of different flavors of Gatorade and Powerade, but for some reason there's something in it. It might be like Red 40 or something, but it's something in fruit punch Gatorade irritates my throat, and I don't know why. And Sunny Delight does the same thing. It makes my throat hurt for some reason, and I don't know what it is.
It kind of reminds me of Hawaiian Punch. It's the same way for me. And also, why the fuck is Hawaiian Punch hot when there's ice in it? I don't understand that.
Because it's toxic sludge waste. Now, there is a variety pack that Costco sells of their sport drink, which is their equivalent, their Kirkland signature brand. And it's 3 different flavors. It's fruit punch, blue, and then the orange one. And
Blue's
I
not
wish
flavor.
instead of fruit punch, we could have lemon lime instead, and then it would be perfect.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So that.
Weird that you're out here canceling things that you just don't like yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a white guy on the internet. Of course that's what I'm doing.
Like, yeah, this is a personal preference. Not like a personal preference that impacts other people, just a regular personal preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Do you even know me? All right, Jay, what's your next one?
No, I get it.
I will cancel influencers who stage pranks, and even the person being pranked knows it's happening, and you can tell it's all fake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that.
So
Gross.
staged. It's not even funny.
I hate it
Katy
so
Perry.
much.
She's been pranking us for years.
Well, here's my unpopular cancel with some people. That is unauthorized child rearing. Stop it. Stop just having fucking kids. It's so annoying to me.
We should go through an approval process.
Yeah, it's so annoying to me that to adopt a child, you have to go through all of this rigmarole. And there are people out there having 4, 5, 6, 7 kids just because they just can't.
Tax
and
returns.
It's insane to me because those kids, there's so many times they have a poor quality of life. There's so many times that they're just not going to be provided for. And there's no oversight to the process. And you just know CPS is never going to step in. They're never going to do anything about it. Like neighbors turn a blind eye because they're all in the same goddamn situation.
And also, social workers make like 17 cents per year. So, there's no support for them either.
Yeah. So, like, our infrastructure does not support just having kids all willy-nilly.
No, it doesn't. And our planet can't sustain that many people. So, calm
Except
the
right
fuck down
now,
and pull out.
they're trying to make millennials have more kids because the decline is happening. And I was like, well, it's because nobody can comfortably afford things.
We can't afford things. Why would I have a kid when I can't afford to just be myself? Jesus Christ. We have 2 people in our household with 2 incomes, no children, and I still cannot fathom having to pay for 1 extra human.
I can't tell you. So my house is finally under contract right now, and I cannot tell you how much this fucking house is costing me to sell.
Yeah.
I do not know how people in real life afford things without like planning ahead. I got super lucky that I bought my house years ago, gained a lot of equity because I have to replace my roof, and somehow in 13 years I have not had hail damage to claim it on insurance. It has to come out of pocket.
Oh, God,
Why do you have to replace
really?
the roof?
Because it's totaled because I've had too much granular loss or granular loss where all like the little gravel is coming off the shingles.
Oh.
So it has to be replaced because it's uninsurable, but it has to come out of my pocket, which is $12,000.
I was gonna say it's got to be like 15
Jesus.
grand. Jesus, that's nuts.
Then they also found termites in the back fence post, which makes me have to treat the entire property.
The entire property?
Yeah.
For the back fence post.
Did they put the termites there? You think they planted
I'm
them?
wondering.
Have you thought about just burning it down?
I thought about it, but now it's under contract, but still. Yeah, it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I could not
I don't know how people are
imagine
doing it
having
every
somebody
day.
depend on me.
Nope. All right. Well,
Sorry,
that
go
was a good
ahead.
one.
No, it's fine.
Joe?
Yeah, it's your turn, Joe. Yeah.
Oh, that's me. Okay. All right. I thought it was Jay because he wouldn't shut the fuck up about his rope.
Sorry, I made it all about me. Surprise.
All right. So, keeping in my usual debauchery, I am going to go ahead and cancel olives next because I don't like them. I think they're yucky.
Fine with that. They're yucky.
This is
all.
one personal preference cancel I can get behind.
Is it any olive or is it like green or black or?
I haven't found one that I like, so
I
why
don't
not?
love them. I can eat them, but I don't love them.
Right. So I'm canceling them.
I can't wait to see how many listeners like audibly gasp at the disdain for olives because like my best friend loves olives.
Yeah, you're gonna get mad. because you
Yeah.
don't like
Oh.
olives.
Maybe you should leave a
Oh.
voicemail and tell us how wrong we are.
Yeah,
Oh.
tell us how bad we've been about.
I need you to know
olives.
you can leave voice memos and voicemails that literally are ragging on us and tell us how bad we are. Like I would love to open a show with that.
And you can leave all of at 405-999-2242.
Do we still have like 4 of these each?
Yes.
Jesus.
All right, who's next?
Okay, let's fly through them. Mandatory intros at work. I hate those. I hate the whole tell me what I need to tell me something special about yourself, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
No thanks. All right, Anthony.
Work chants. Like the little we're
God.
family chants type things, the little like intro things you do at the beginning of some meetings, cancel them.
Oh my
Such
God.
bullshit. It's so gross.
My
so
last
ugly.
job did something called Doce, which was supposed to be a play on Doge. And it was the
gross.
Department of Capital Equity or something like that. It was awful.
No, no.
That was when I knew I needed to put my
Cancel
notice
that.
in.
Gross. Disgusting.
All right. So my next one, I'm canceling the newly formed city of Starbase, Texas. And I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but
I have not.
where SpaceX is in South Texas,
Oh, yes, I have.
they are now making that, I think it's 1.6 square mile area of land into a city so they can impose taxes.
Yep.
And they are wanting to raise their amount of SpaceX flights per year from 5 to 25. So let's just say fuck the environment, right? I guess.
Yay, Katy Perry. Go back.
Right.
Please. All right, Jay, what's next?
I want to cancel the video of the terrible life hacks. You know, the ones where they just start giving you bullshit that's just stupid? Hate them. Get rid of them.
Yep. Get rid of that. All right. Next, Anthony.
I'm going to cancel free speech as it's concerned with Nazis and Klan members. I think they should be
nice.
arrested.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You want to participate in hate groups that are violent? You're going to jail.
I love
Straight
when
to jail.
Klan members get doxxed online and you find out what their faces and their addresses and their workplaces.
We're going to go ahead and
it.
prevent that violence from happening by putting you in jail. That's
Yes.
preventative measures. That's what the place should
Alcatraz. That's apparently going to open back up.
Yeah, Trump wants to reopen Alcatraz. It's been closed since the
Which-
60s.
It was closed because it was way too much money to maintain.
Back then, it was too much money to maintain it. Okay, anyway.
Anyways.
We're canceling that. That's a bonus. My next cancel, I'm canceling heterosexual marriage because y'all have had enough. I've had it. It's over.
I don't know.
No more.
I'm tired of it.
You couldn't be trusted with it. It's ours now.
You really messed up. Okay. Last one I won't dwell on. I want to cancel self-checkout if it can't handle a normal fucking task.
So cancel self-checkout, period.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's such bullshit.
Nice.
It definitely at like Home Depot.
Yeah. All right. Next, Anthony.
I'm going to cancel limitless profit margins. If you can't cap your profit margin at something, we're going to impose that profit cap on you.
I like
Yay,
that. That's good.
love that.
Yeah, if
Love
you get a
that
bunch of
one.
money, then you need to spend it right back into the business. Hire people. That'll drop your profit margin.
Yep, sure will.
And it'll get me out of the fucking checkout lane at the grocery store because we don't have to self-checkout faster.
Thank you. All right, my next to last one, I'm canceling thin crust pizza because I think it's just bullshit. I don't
actually
like it,
like
and
that.
I don't think anyone else should like it.
I love the
I like
crunch.
it.
Too bad it's canceled.
Because
All right,
sometimes
Jay,
I like
what's your
thick
last
pizza,
one?
but I love a good crunch. Okay, now we can dwell on the last one because it's the last one. I want to cancel the term continental breakfast for a hotel that hands you an old bagel and nearly expired yogurt on this tiny table, and they're like, "It's continental," and I'm like, "No, it's fucking
What continent?
leftovers from the Walmart down the
Seriously?
street. I see mold on that bagel."
You want yogurt? Should have woken up at 4, bitch.
If it's a continental breakfast, you have to have at least something that comes off of a grill, like eggs or things like that. Don't give me bullshit.
I mean, if there's waffles, they've got Belgium. So
Waffles?
there you go. There's your
Waffles.
Rich, tasty waffles.
All right, Anthony, what's your last one?
Stuffed crust pizza.
I'm actually fine with that. It's too much.
I don't think that I think if you want cheese in bread, you should order fucking cheese sticks or mozzarella sticks.
What is this outrage I'm feeling? This is definitely not dessert.
I know exactly what it is. This is exactly what you've been doing this whole time.
Except with olives.
Anyway,
Anyway.
the last one I'm going to cancel is the pop-up on every single website these days that wants me to enter my email address. It's every website now. Every single one.
Every website. I don't want to make an account to look at your fucking recipe on your goddamn blog.
I also hate it when the ad has like the teeniest, tiniest little area to click no thanks at the bottom, and it's like something like, no thanks, I don't want to save money. And I'm like, well, click.
Click.
Stupid.
You know, we should do that on our podcast page. It's like, do you want to buy this? And it's like, no thanks. I'm the stupidest, dumbest bitch ever.
God, it's a website, not the burn book.
It's just a series of pop-ups that make fun of you the whole time.
And when it pops up, it goes, "Bakak!"
I would click
Anyways.
that all the time. I am a stupid, dumb bitch.
Yeah, you are.
Hey.
But I do think I hear the music coming back on because this episode has gone on.
It has.
And you know what? It's that horn that you did earlier from the woman who used to sell food downtown. Jay, it's that. I fucking love that horn so much. But go call our hotline real quick at 405-999-2242 and leave us a message to open next week's episode with.
And Beardos, the churros and fried plantains are here, so it's time for us to go. If you'd like to help us out, go and subscribe to our podcast so you can get updates every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on all of our social media sites for any additional sundries that we add to the market.
And don't forget to rate us 5 stars and leave us a review. Those reviews are what get us found by more silly joblos like you. Also, if just each one of you could tell a friend about the podcast, that would double our growth, and that would be pretty cool. We wouldn't cancel you.
Seriously, we really want more reviews on Apple from you, and you could be the next job blow that we would love to hear from. Also, check us out on our socials: Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, YouTube, and probably some others that I've forgotten about. You can also email us at beardsandsundries@gmail.com. We'd love to read it out in our user content, and if you email enough, we'll give you an introduction. Also, check out our website, beardsandsundries.com, where you can buy merch. Donate to our cause because we are technically for profit and we're not doing really well at it.
Just out here fucking up capitalism hardcore.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. So, from the three of us, very, very white men here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to...
I love yourself.
Because we already love you. Bye, Beardos.
Bye.
So happy
Adios.
to hear from you.
Adios.
We're so glad that you are our listeners.
Buzz. Oh, I like this stupid bullshit. Oh, it's so stupid bullshit. Look at me. I'm not fancy at all. Because if I'm fancy, I might be gay.